Hello, third and fourth grade football players. I hope you guys had a great summer. Welcome to Cannon Falls Bomber Flag Football. I wanted to get a video out to go through a parent and player meeting, give you some of the ground rules, what we're going to be doing this year, get the team rosters out to everybody, and hopefully give you a lay of the land for what will happen this fall. Let me share my screen. With the flag handbook. Our goal in flag football is to really develop a great in-house program that allows accessibility to a lot of different players. We want to teach football skills and really the fundamentals of football, having fun and learning the game. We want to really encourage leadership, teamwork, and giving our best effort. And effort is important, and attitude is important. And players, we want you to understand that by the end of the year, that it's your attitude and your effort that you can control. We want to increase participation numbers in flag football, and we have some really good numbers this year with 36 kids signed up. And then also third and fourth grade, we want you to watch our rookie tackle program. Next year, you fourth graders will have the opportunity to play rookie tackle football. Our rookie tackle football for fifth and sixth grade will play our games on Saturdays right after you play. So that'll be fun. We'll play 5-on-5 during games. But I want to say this, if you agree with the other coach during those games to play maybe 6-on-6 or even 7-on-7 if they have enough players, that's okay too. Having a few more players on the field obviously gives more opportunity for kids to rotate on and off. If neither coach wants to do that, or one of the coaches don't want to do that, that's fine too. We can play 5-on-5. We do have a lot of kids on each roster this year, just the way the numbers worked out. We didn't quite have enough to have 6 teams, so we had to go with 4, and we have 9 players listed on each team. So there will be a few kids sitting on the sideline during games. So again, if you want to go 6-on-6 or 7-on-7, totally fine with me as long as both teams are okay with it. What we think this offers people in our program is less travel time. We really want to focus on developing skills and really getting better every year and building on those skills every year as we grow through this. Some of the things that I want parents to be aware of: our coaches are volunteers. We're not paid to be here. We're just trying to make it a great experience for your kid. So if you have questions or concerns, please keep that in mind. We are just trying to do our best. We're trying to put each kid in a position to succeed. Even though you think your kid might want to play quarterback, not every kid wants to play quarterback. So have that conversation with them before you talk to the coach about that position. We're going to hold kids accountable. If we want them to understand that if they're doing something wrong, there are repercussions to that. So we want to make sure they understand that. We want to teach them sportsmanship and the fundamentals of football, and we really just want their best effort. Like I mentioned before, kids, we want your effort, and we want you to have a good attitude. Let me just scroll down here from an expectations. Please, parents, shout praise and whisper criticism. If you want to coach, please volunteer to coach. Now is your time to do that. But please don't try to coach from the sidelines, because the coaches are trying to do their job. And if your kids are always looking at the sideline at you, it significantly impairs the ability of the coach to teach your kid what football is and the fundamentals we're trying to get into them. I see a lot of kids that will look to their parents to the sideline for instruction rather than to the coach. And I will say this again: if you want to be that person, please step up to coach and help improve the entire team, not just your child. And if they're looking to the sideline to you for instruction, that really doesn't help the coach. We want to promote good sportsmanship. Okay, so if we have parents in the stands that aren't being good sports, or even players that aren't being good sports, there will be ramifications to that. If you want to talk to the coach, okay, please wait to do that until after practice. All right. It's not there's sometimes some adrenaline going after games. There's certainly some heated emotions sometimes after games. Don't do it then. Before practice or before games aren't appropriate because the coach is preparing for that practice or that game. But certainly after practice is a time where coaches have a little more ability to have that conversation. Same thing with your kid. Don't breathe down their neck after the game about what they didn't do right. Just praise them on what they did well, and then give it 24 hours before you really start trying to build and give them some critical comments. And every parent's relationship with their child is different. What I've done with my kids over the past is ask them, like, how do you want to do this? Do you want me to give you instruction, or do you just want to play the game because you love to play the game? And I really feel blessed that my dad didn't really give me instruction over the years. He just let me play the game, and really didn't give any instruction or any criticism. He just allowed me to go out there and do something I love to do. League philosophy at the 3rd and 4th grade level, we will be keeping score. Winning is not the primary objective, but every game will have a winner and every game will have a loser. So, we need to learn what each one of those things to be humble, to win graciously, to lose, graciously too. So the playing time will not be exactly equal. Okay. That it's just impossible to do that. We're going to make it as equitable as possible. There shouldn't be huge disparities, but I will say this: not every kid wants to be on the field all the time. Some kids ask to come out, to tell you the truth, and that's okay. Like that's just fine. But before you get critical of the coach that the playing time isn't what you thought it should be, ask your kid if they ask to come out, because a lot of times they do. Some things you can do at home: play catch with the kids at home. Observe some practice and get some ideas of some drills that you could do at home. Really just create an environment to promote whatever sport you want, that your kid has some interest in. If you have a football, if you have some cones, set them up and just set it out there, and you'll be amazed that they might just go to pick it up on their own without you even saying anything. So try to promote an environment for them to really succeed at that sport. If you have emergency contact info, or if your child has medical conditions we should be aware of, please let us know. Bee stings are probably a great example. If your child's allergic to bee stings, please let us know so we can put that on our radar, so that we know if there's a bee sting that we need to get them the proper medical attention. Coaches, I will say this: if you're ever in doubt, call 911. Our ambulance crew is great in town about coming out. If they don't transport, they're not gonna worry about charging you anything necessarily, and they can be there really quick. The school's within a couple minutes of the emergency response crew. Our schedule looks like this. On September 11th, we will hand out jerseys. We will go through some skills and drills, and we're going to do a little bit of a combine, a skills camp and combine, a couple individual events, a couple of team events that we'll do, and the kids will have a blast. We'll also have pictures that day. So there is a picture form attached to the email I sent out. Please bring that with you. They will not be taking pictures of every individual unless they have their actual form that says you want to order that picture. So one of our stations during the skills camp will be team pictures and individual pictures. So we'll make sure the kids get that taken care of. Then our night to practice is going to be Tuesday nights during the week. Team stretch is at 5:45. That doesn't mean be there at 5:40. It means be ready to stretch at 5:45. I know maybe not everybody's work schedule allows for that. Kids, if you get dropped off at 5:45, please hustle onto the field. That hustle means run, and you'll hear me say that a lot. Hustle means run, so that you can get with your team and get stretched and ready to go. Games will be Saturday mornings. We want them to be there at 9:30. They will stretch probably on the east end of the field together. And then once the first and second grade are done, we will get the field set up so we can get the game started around 9:45. So please be there at 9:30, ready to stretch at 9:30 in their lines, And then at 9:45, we'll get everything going. The rules of the games are listed later in this handbook. I will say this handbook is available on the website, cannonfallsyoutathletics.com. Go to the football page and the flag handbook is there. Most of the answers to your questions are in the flag handbook, so please refer to that. And most of your questions should be answered there. If for some reason there's something in there that's not covered, please let me know, and we'll try to cover it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.